All right, what's up, trolls and girls? Got a video here today that's going to be a compilation of the phrase, guys, please. It's just another crutch word for him. One thing I'm curious about is if any person in the world says please as much as this guy. He says that people call him a beggar because he does some little plugs here and there. No, it's because of videos like these, motherfucker, that people call you a beggar. He says the word so many times, he probably doesn't even know the meaning of it anymore. We're also going to stop a couple of times during the compilation and look at some bank leaks that don't necessarily line up with what he was saying at the time. And trust me, you'll get a kick out of these. And then I'm going to finish off Lycifersoul. I mentioned him recently in another video, and not even 2 days after I mentioned that, here comes Lycifersoul back tipping again. And Dave acting like he hasn't been around this whole time, which is bullshit. We're also going to take a blast from the past and listen to something I said in To Catch a Paid Pig Part 3 about Lycifer. And then we're going to follow up on that as well. So, and I'm recording this New Year's Eve during the daytime. So if you hear some background noise, just kind of forgive me for that. If it's too loud, obviously I have to stop recording. But if I wait any later, they're going to start fucking popping fireworks and shooting and doing all the things that they do. So, got to record it now. Outside of that, go ahead and buckle you into your little car seats. I'll get you nice and snug. I'm about to look back at you one more time before we take off and say, good baby, I love you. And then we're about to run these motherfuckers over. A fucking go.
Hey guys, please forgive me if I'm a little bit paranoid these days, because after all that fake tipping earlier in the week, obviously I'm nervous about every tip coming in. And I'm like, gee, is this someone who I recognize or not? Like this Black Fuego guy, I hope these tips are legit, because that's $60 in tips, and if he charges those back later, that means basically I didn't make more than half the tips goal today. You see what I'm saying? So it makes me nervous, but I'm hoping that this is legit, and the guy will contact me if he's legit, wants to be unbanned and everything. So RPG fan cheers says, what if these contributions are real? Sometimes you got to be optimistic. You don't want to burn yourself out by focusing on the negative. And I agree with you. I don't want every single stream to become the skeptic stream. Gee, is someone fucking with me? Is someone really trying to mess with me and send fake tips and screw me over? I don't want every stream to be about that. What I would say is this, guys. Please, if you like the content and you're considering contributing, please contribute regardless of what it says I've already raised on a stream, because sadly these days it may not be correct. Right now, like I said, we've got $70 of tips that are suspect up in that $87 total, right? So you never know what's going to happen. And don't take it for granted. Oh, look, Phil's doing good on this stream. If you like the content, please just support it. All right? And, it's different from the vest streak. A lot of the times with the vest streak, people will be like, oh, all right, let's get that tips goal. When it's done, okay, the contributions stop, and that's fine. We'll just wait for the next stream to continue the vest streak. It's not like that anymore. All right? There is no vest streak. So, can you guys please stop spamming the fucking sleep emote? If you're bored, leave. If you're bored and you don't want to see post-game, leave and stop fucking complaining like a little baby. And I mean that, too. Stop being a little toxic jerks in the stream chat. Idiots. Ugh, he's doing boring post-game. Then why the fuck are you still here? Leave. If you don't want to see post-game, leave.
Who's hungry?
Me. Major Riot, you weren't going to tip anyway, so shut the fuck up. He goes, oh, if we leave, who's going to tip you? No, none of you who were complaining were going to tip. Not a single person complaining was going to tip to this stream, so you can just fucking leave if this is your problem, alright? Get the fuck out. I'm not stupid. Shut up.
Get the fuck out. I'm not stupid. Shut up. What a way to treat your viewers, man. If you don't like it, leave. You see them doing something they like, and since you're an interactive streamer as you claim you are, how about you try to get into what they're doing? Or take some interest in what they're saying. Nah, you can only talk about the game and Phil, of course. What type of shit is that, man? And he does that on purpose, by the way. Because if those are the only two topics in the chat, what is that going to lead to? Contributions for Phil. That's 100% why you can't talk about anything else in his chat, and it's so fucking slimy, man. But repeatedly telling them to leave, then he tweets out how much fun he's having, but he can't figure out why support is low. You fucking idiot gets what he deserves, man. And then quote, Major Riot, you weren't going to tip anyway, so shut the fuck up, unquote. Well, gee, Phil. I wonder why he doesn't want to tip you. It's bad enough that you get everyone's personal PayPal info and do God knows what with it. But you also belittle the guy and tell him that he wasn't going to tip anyway. This is a person that went out of their way to give you $1 or $2 every single stream for a year or two. Let that sink in, man. But because it wasn't in Phil's preferred method, he kicked him to the curb. And quite frankly, Major Riot, you got what you deserved as well, buddy. We try to warn you people, and you just don't listen.
Okay. Looking promising. It's promising. All right, cool. So shout out to the elusive man who tipped me $5 and says, you have a lot more pages than me in this game. Here's to the stream. Good luck, Phil. Thank you very much to the elusive man. We are now up to $44 in tips tonight. And we are almost halfway to the goal, guys. Please, again, if you like the stream, if you support me, if you want to help me out right now, because things have been going shitty recently with chargebacks in particular today were really bad. Excuse me. My entire early stream was completely negated. And it's like I didn't even stream earlier today, which sucks ass. If you want to help out with that, please tip me tonight. I really need the help this week with tips regardless. But now on top of that, the chargebacks just made it even worse, okay? So please tip if you can. Thank you. Okay. Yes, negated. Basically, I did hit the tips goal earlier today, and then I got $90 in chargebacks. So I made $10 today, you know, on that first stream. Pretty stupid. All right, anyway, at this point, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's contributed so far tonight. Awesomeness Kaboom, the top cheerer, and Sturban one, yes, with the top tip of $10. With only about half an hour left on the stream, actually, I take it back to more like 35 minutes. I would really appreciate it if anyone wanted to contribute, could help out if they could. Number one, I'm already trying to offset a $50 chargeback from earlier today. Number two, I just got several fake tips tonight. I had to refund that cost me. And number three, we didn't hit the tips goal earlier today, and now we're way far from hitting it. If you could contribute tonight, guys, please do. I would really appreciate the help if you could, okay? Thank you. All right, let's continue. I've had a good time with you guys, chilling with you. So at least that mission is accomplished.
All right, so that clip was from February 17th, 2021. We get a $50 chargeback from earlier today, several fake tips earlier that he had to refund that cost him more, and he didn't hit the tips goal earlier that day also. So that sounds like a really bad day if any of that were true. I probably wouldn't spend a penny on anything else outside of necessities for the next couple of days, right? Well, let's see what actually happened. Shout out to Piece of Peace as always for his tracker, man. We start with February 16th, the day before that clip of chargebacks and fake tips, blah, blah, blah. He starts off the day with 3 very, very modest Apple iTunes transactions for $70, $44, and $11 respectively. Absolutely nothing strange going on yet. He pays his mortgage that day as well. Very well done, a little of Philip. He proceeds to spend $269 at Fred Meyer's. And this is a 2-person household, by the way. I mean, they go to Fred Meyer's every week. What the fuck are you spending $270 on from the grocery store that isn't going to last you a week? And remember when Ket supposedly worked at Fred Meyer's? Where's the fucking employee discount? This bitch ain't got no job, man. That's why whenever the second income talk comes up, he gets defensive and shuts that shit down immediately. We then get 2 more very extremely modest $110.09 purchases from the School for Apple iTunes Center for transactions. And he ends the night with $82 at a total of fucking a wine. Oh, and by the way, here's 20 bucks for Jasper. Might as well just let him eat out of the dumpster next time, Phil. So that's $345 in 5 purchases for mobile games. The day before all that chargeback talk happened, very strange, very, very strange indeed. The next day, he spends $26 for 2 people at Taco Bell. Fucking figure that one out. Then on the 18th, we get a $48 charge for DoorDash. Pays a couple of bills on the 19th, and then the fun really starts on the 22nd. Now remember, he's nervous about fake tips, chargebacks, and he doesn't even know how much money he's making every day. Remember, you heard him say, please keep tipping, regardless of what's up there, because they may be fake tips. So he starts off the 22nd with an egregious $3 purchase from Apple iTunes. He didn't get the Hogan clearly, because then he has to follow it up with an $87 purchase. He pays some taxes, which is perfection, by the way. In between his gotcha spending, he actually stops to pay taxes. I love it. I love it, baby. He then returns to mobile phone game known as WWE Champions and makes 7 extremely modest $110.09 transactions. So that makes 9 mobile game purchases in total for that day, which equals out to $860. This brings us to the 23rd, and he deposits his scam money, into his account, and also gets paid by Google. He spends $203 more at Fred Meyer, despite just having spent $270 there 7 days ago. Dumbass Jasper gets some more supplies, 36 more at Total Wine. Then he starts off the 24th with a $33 purchase from Apple iTunes. They get DoorDash twice that day for a total of $89, which doesn't include the tip, if he even tips at all. And then they still manage to spend $24 at Taco Bell. And just for the fucking hell of it, if you want to throw it in, on the 25th, he spends $132 more on microtransactions. But please remember, guys, he's really nervous about chargebacks, fake tippers, and that he didn't hit the tips goal earlier that stream. I don't know, Phil. It doesn't look like you're worried about shit to me, except what's the next DoorDash meal you're going to order, whether you need to blow 1,000 on mobile games that day or not, and if you need to spend $250 at the grocery store for a 2-person household that'll last you 1 week. Why the fuck did you go bankrupt again? Because I seem to recall you saying you couldn't afford your monthly bills and that your business expenses were totaling $5,000 a month. You lying ass piece of shit. And trust me, man, it's gonna come back to you. You keep talking shit on these pre-streams lately and keep calling yourself the unstoppable. It's gonna come back to you. And I'm gonna be sitting right here laughing at your fucking ass when it does. No simpy bitch.
Guys, please, if you like me playing Call of Duty, please contribute to this stream. I don't know why contributions on Call of Duty are pretty much almost non-existent at this point. This is ridiculous. Like, in an hour, $7 is like, I guess I'm just not going to play it anymore, right? If that's what you're telling me here. You're basically telling me don't play it. I'm going to play it on Sunday. What the thing is, the frequency I play Call of Duty is about to be dramatically reduced because new releases are about to come out anyway. So already that was going to happen. Damn, that was a good one. But I'm actually liking it more now that I'm getting better at the game. I'm liking it more and more. But it seems like you guys don't want to see it anymore, right? It sucks as I'm getting better and wanting to play it more. You guys say you don't want it anymore. Figures. Like, but Phil, you're getting better and having fun. We don't want that, right? I fired right into his head. The game is full of fucking shit. I fired directly into his head. They didn't give me a kill. Fuck you, Treyarch. You're your laggy connection, bitches. Ultimate Cloud 7, give this up to Music Record 7. Congrats, Music Record 7. Thank you, Ultimate Cloud, for the support. Guys, please, I would appreciate it. If you like that, please support the stream. Please tip me. I need the tips right now really badly. Okay? Thank you. Let's continue. Woo! Woo! I'm actually going to tweet that shit out. All right, so about 45 to 50 minutes left on tonight's stream, guys. Thank you for your support so far. Thank you to the top contributors of the night. Top cheerer tonight is Wishful Knight with the 421-bit cheer from earlier. Shirtless Mofo with the $10 tip. Of course, we just have Maria Lucina as well, so they're tied for the $10 tip. Tip's goal is at $32, guys. Please, if you like my streams, please support them with tips tonight if you can. Thank you very much. Okay, let's continue. All right, guys, so we're about a half an hour into the stream. I just want to say thank you to Maya the Beast with the very generous $50 tip earlier. And, of course, it was SMR Tab who tipped me $5 since then, and since then there has been absolutely nothing, which is fine, but thank you guys who did support me. I am hoping to hit the tips goal tonight because I did not hit it on the earlier stream, so it would be great if we could hit it tonight, guys. Please, you can. Please support the stream by tipping, or you can also pledge to my Patreon, okay? Thank you. Yeah, guys, please, we're in the last home stretch of the stream. And it would be nice if we could hit the tips goal. We are not even... Well, I guess we are closer than I thought we were. But we did not hit it today. Again. It's not good. Yes, and here... Okay. First of all, Only Iced Coffee, thank you for a $1 tip. So, one thing I want to clarify here, everyone. I feel like I should clarify this today. Especially on a stream like this. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen... Yes, this is a fun, chill gameplay stream where I interact with all of you and we have a good time with games. Yes, this is also my place of business. Yes, it's important that we have fun. And yes, it's also important that I raise funds to keep this going. All that is true, okay? However, I will say this. This is my stream. This is my place of business. It is my job and my prerogative if I want to bring up, hey guys, please contribute to the stream or whatever. That's my job and my decision, all right? It's not anyone's place. And that includes chatters, that includes moderators, that includes everyone. It's not anyone's place to be constantly bringing up any kind of financials of a stream besides me. All right? It's my job. If I want to do that or not, I can do that. We've had people over the past couple of days where admittedly the streams have been slow when it comes to support, where people are sitting here and constantly talking about it. It's become derailing. It's become annoying. I've had people come and complain to me about it behind the scenes, and I'm not going to have it anymore. All right? So it's this simple. If you're here to chill and have a good time with games, great. You don't need to worry about that number up there. That has nothing to do with you. That's my job. My stream, my job. If I want to bring it up and say, hey guys, please support the stream. It's slow today. That's my job. I don't want to see people here constantly talking about, oh, look at, oh, is that what the tips goal is for today? Oh, is that it? Is that all? Oh, people need to step up. You're a troll. Because the only reason you're here is to make the whole stream about money, which it's not. This stream is about having fun, especially today. I know we're going to have a good time here with Fallout New Vegas. We had such a good time on Tuesday. It's not your place to do that. So the moment that we see that, you're going to get timed out by the moderators. I'm laying down the law. If you repeatedly do it, you will be banned. And I'm not going to say, oh, I feel bad about it. I don't. Because people who are in here to constantly talk about that, they're here for that reason, to derail the stream and to make it an unfun viewing experience because people, oh, money, 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 money. It's not your job. That's my decision if I want to talk about that or not. None of your fucking business. So if you bring it up, you get timed out, you do it more than once, you're out of here. I'm not going to feel bad about it at all. All right? So I'm laying down the law early on this stream so you guys understand how it goes. All right? Fair enough? Okay. I wanted to clarify that before we get too heavy into the stream and then people start doing it. Okay.
All right. And the clip started with, thank you, OIC, for the $1 tip. This dude is still in there snitching on people. He's a pussy, man. He's a fucking pussy. So this was during the whole Queen Vanity situation where he was in there every day badgering people to tip, spamming the tip command. Phil's chat was completely dead, and that's literally all you would see for minutes at a time. The three-letter bitch complains about it, and so Phil has to appease his benefactor and go on a little tirade. And then this dumb fuck Queen Vanity eventually gets banned, and of course runs over to Kiwi Farms and posts a bunch of shit about how he was trolling, etc., etc. Basically looking for ass pats and for recognition. Yeah, this is how stupid these people are, man. And by the way, where's he at now? He was talking shit about detractors, and then talking about shit about Phil after the fact. And who's the jackass that made a fool out of himself? Couldn't use that name anywhere else and had to climb under a sock account so nobody would recognize him. And this happens regularly in Phil's chat. Imagine having to change up your identity constantly so that way you're not associated with Phil and his bullshit. It's fucking pathetic, man.
Hey. Okay, let's see here. Waifu Lord Lycifersoul just to me $10. Said after the DLC, you can go to Imperial City and start the Arena quest line. When you kill the Grey Prince and become the Grand Champion, you'll unlock the biggest fan companion. There you go. It's a different game. But thank you to Waifu Lord Lycifersoul for what is the biggest tip so far today. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. My mouse is malfunctioning on me. Thank you for that. That gets us up to $24 of tips. So roughly halfway to the first tips goal of the day. Guys, please, as I stated earlier today, this week is incredibly important to me that I raise funds to pay my mortgage on Sunday. Please, if you like the content, please tip me to support if you can. All right, Always Hot Tea, you're permanently banned because you're an asshole. Go fuck yourself. I'm not even going to say what he said because he's such an idiot. I'm just not going to put up with their bullshit anymore, really. Standing plays, if it feels like you're being scolded, it's because you feel guilty. Seriously. I'm not scolding anyone who's a regular viewer, who's a positive supporter. I'm scolding shitheads who harass me online regularly. That's who I'm scolding. Like, literally, none of the people who would come to a regular playthrough, who would be a part of the positive conversation, who would support a stream, or anyone who I'm addressing right now. My long-standing viewers know I'm not talking to them because they've been along for the ride. They've seen the harassment grow and grow and grow over the years. They're not dumb. Only dumbasses would actually think that I'm talking to them because they're the ones who do that shit. You see? If you've participated in the online harassment, yes, I'm addressing you. You're a scumbag. You need to wake the fuck up. That's why I am where I am right now. Right now, I'm on a live stream. I got $21 in tips out of a goal of $150 that I literally need to make ends meet. How do you think that makes me feel? Right? Do I want to sit here and be like, guys, please amp up the support? No. I just want to play the game and enjoy it and have fun. But I'm not allowed to do that because I have to worry about my business because I can't get the support I need because I can't have these outside relationships because of the scumbags. You know? That sucks shit. This really feels terrible. I don't like being put into this position. I don't want to bring up every half an hour, oh, by the way, let's hit that tips goal. Oh, by the way, let's get the members going. No, I don't want to do that at all. I have to do that because of the shitheads. There we go. So this is good because this gives me the opportunity to ban a bunch of shitheads. It's perfect. And yes, you're absolutely right. I am allowed to vent on my own stream. That's the fucking point. The whole point of having an interactive, personable stream is that I get to do this. Rather than, I could go back to my old style. My old style, I don't interact with you guys at all. I ignore everything you're saying. And I just pretend like I'm playing the game offline. And I did that for many, many years. People got tired of it. You know, people were outright just 100% tired of that. And they wanted to see me become an interactive streamer, which is when I changed to do stuff like I'm doing right now. You can't have it both ways. You can't. You can't have, oh, I wish you would just play the game. Well, I already did that for many years. People complained. They were tired of it. They want interactive fill. Now you get interactive fill, but some people don't want interactive fill because then when I get a discussion like this, all of a sudden they realize what shitheads they are. And they're, oh, shit. I just sat there and crapped on Phil nonstop, and I harassed his sponsors, and I harassed his wife. Oh, man, I really am a scumbag, but I don't want to hear that, so now let's say it's Phil's fault. Okay, whatever you say.
Cope. All I can taste is fucking cope. No responsibility whatsoever, takes zero blame, and just accuses everyone else for every negative thing that happens in his life. Seems like a perfectly normal, balanced human being. I'm glad I'm not you, Phil. But yeah, back to the beginning of it. Big tough guy just leaning in and banning a bunch of people. Typical Phil, talks tough and then blocks and bans everybody that responds. So he says his regular viewers aren't dumb. It's everyone else that speaks out against him that are the dumb ones. In a chat filled with people like Derek, Lycifersoul, the three-letter bitch, Jax Raxor, NDO, Vidar, KG, subhumans like Jones J and Guts the Black Swordsman, and a whole list of others that would take me all day to name. These people aren't dumb, by the way. The mental gymnastics and hoops he jumps through to make himself feel like mature, intelligent people watch his content. Well, let me tell you something, Phil. If you had mature, intelligent people watching you, they wouldn't be paying $100 to see you in some dumbass looking Pikachu hat. They wouldn't pay you $150 to see you in some idiotic looking cowboy vest. And they damn sure wouldn't support a guy who uses the word please so much that he makes beggars on the corner look like Fortune 500 CEOs. And then here comes the cope of why he's a beggar and why he has to remind people to tip every 5 minutes. He doesn't want to do it, but it's because the trolls put him in this situation. Did you see the bank leaks I just showed you? I'm sorry, Phil. What did I or any other detractor have to do with that? Maybe if you told your lazy ass wife to get off her ass and help contribute towards the bills around there, you wouldn't be in this situation. But nah, neither you or her can do that, so you just beg harder. And then when people call you out on all that pathetic begging you do, you turn around and blame other people because you can't have sponsorships and opportunities, blah, blah, blah. Cry me a fucking river, man. You pathetic ass mobile game addict. Get the fuck up out of my face.
Whoa, that was bad. Okay, guys, about another 40 minutes left on tonight's stream. Thank you to everyone who's chilling with me. Again, we're now at $60 in tips. We're 40 away from the military hat, the M. Bison hat. I have to get it to the bottom of a pile here. The M. Bison hat had me pick M. Bison and trying to dominate. Last week I had a 25 win streak with him. It would really be awesome if we could do it. I really need your help right now. Anyway, guys, please, if you can, please tip tonight if you want to support, okay? Thank you in advance. All right. Big Papa Phil tipped me $23 and said, fuck the losers who have nothing better to do with their life than stalk your every move to create drama. You have true fans like me who enjoy your product, and I'll keep showing up as long as you're streaming. Thank you very much, Big Papa Phil, for a very generous tip, the biggest contribution of the night by far. Thank you. That is $23. Thank you. So that will jump us up to, actually, are we at 7 or 5? 6? Yes, we are. So that's 23. So $30 in tips. Okay. I wanted to make sure that I had not miscounted or anything. All right. So we were $20 away from Gunner Glasses, $70 away from the M. Bison hat, in which case I'll pick Bison and try to go on a win streak. So I hope that we can have that tonight. That would be great if we could, guys. Please, again, if you like the content, please support it, okay? I really need the help with tips right now. And the fact that the past 2 nights, last night was incredibly slow. Tonight now seems slow. This is not good. Especially tomorrow's my day off. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to have not much money to spend, which sucks. I waited all week to have a day off, 8 days, 7 straight days of streaming, and now it's my 8th day tomorrow. I finally get off, but I had to dump money into big bills this week, and that was the end of the tips. They all just went away, Sucks ass. What can you do? I'm going to try Balrog.
All right, man, let's fucking go. So Big Papa Phil tips and says, fuck the losers that have nothing better to do with their lives than stalk your every move to create drama. You have true fans like me who enjoy your product, and I'll keep showing up as long as you're streaming. And I know you will, Big Papa Phil. I know you will, buddy. And trust me, I'll have more on him and what type of fucking loser he is towards the end of the video. And here we go again with, quote, I really need the help with tips right now. More feigning distress and crying wolf. He talks about how tomorrow is his day off and he may not have money for it. Oh, poor baby. He also specifically says he had to dump all his tip money into a couple of big bills and that it sucks. Well, I don't believe you, Phil. But let's see what your bank statements have to say on the subject. So that clip you just heard was from September 15th of this year. There goes the fucking fireworks. So that clip you just heard was from September 15th of this year. We're going to start with the 13th. 3 absolutely egregious microtransactions for 16, 12, and 11 respectively. He then makes a string of $16.51 purchases from the Apple iTunes University of Purchases. They spend $89 fucking dollars at Bahama Breeze for 2 people, by the way. He then pays a couple of the really big bills he was talking about, and then on the same day makes 2 more purchases for $110 each, plus another $112 to top it off, which brings the total to $473 on that day alone for microtransactions. We shoot up to the 14th, and believe it or not, Phil starts his day with purchases from the Apple iTunes Center for Transactions. And trust me, I'm just as much shocked as you are by this unexpected turn of events. I can't believe it, man. So we get 15 transactions at $16.51 a piece, which equals out to $248 on that day alone. On the 15th, he gets an NSF fee for $35. Let that sink in, man. He is so addicted to mobile games, he's willing to overdraft his checking account and pay NSF fees for this bullshit. And remember what Big Papa Phil said at the beginning of the clip. Fuck the losers that have nothing better to do with their lives than to stalk your every move to create drama. You have true fans like me who keep showing up as long as you keep streaming. And let me ask you a question, Big Papa Phil. Who is the stupider person here? A person that willingly overdrafts their account to pay for pulls on mobile games and then turns around and lies about other people causing them all these problems and then begs for you to help them out of this temporary trouble that they're in, just this one time, by the way. Or the dumb fucks like yourself that fall for this hook, line, and sinker, that have been hearing the same song and dance for years and can't put two and two together to figure out they're supporting a narcissistic, lying-ass scumbag of a human being that will do and say anything, throw anybody under the bus, whether they're his personal maid or whether they support him daily. Shout out to Major Riot again. As long as he gets what he needs at the end of the day. I think I know who the loser is, buddy. And trust me, I'm still not done with you yet, Lycifersoul.
All right, guys. Come on, guys. Please, let's make this tip skull happen, man. Please, let's get it happen. It'll help me out tremendously. It would. Please. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Is break coming up? Yes, break is coming up in about 10 minutes. Guys, please, if you're liking the stream, please support it. I've noticed significantly that contributions slowed down in the last hour. We've only had 2. Again, I'm really hoping we can hit the goals today for tips because I'm trying to pay these goddamn bills. So please, if you like the stream, please support it if you can. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are like I said, this game is really chill. It just is. Like, there's not much to it. It's just simple, chill fun. And like I said, a lot of relaxing. You guys want to talk about stuff, please, by all means, let's have conversation because I'm just running around open world doing these missions, and there's not much going on in the realm of plot. You know what I mean? You're welcome, Sensei Proud. Again, guys, please, I'd appreciate it if you could support the stream. Today is one of the lowest support streams I've had in a long time. I don't know why. It'd be great if we could pick things up a bit. Thank you. Okay. Sound good? Okay. All right. Outside of all that, I'm just trying to think, is there any other, like, housekeeping stuff that I really want to talk about? I think that covers everything, honestly. So, guys, please, it's a new month. Everything's refreshed. Please consider contributing if you like the streams. As you know, I'm a crowdfunded guy. No sponsorships, no partnerships, nothing behind the scenes that's supplementarily supporting me. Good. Gorilla Pimp has tipped me $1.50, the first tip in 40 minutes. And he says, I demand 1,000% chat reads. Have you heard of San Francisco Rush and Velvet Cake? Cheesecake or Carrot Cake? Only showing love, man, because we're trying to reach the goal. I don't know what San Francisco Rush is. I know what Velvet Cake, Cheesecake, and Carrot Cake are. I had all of them. Thank you, Gorilla Pimp. We're at $24 in tips. Again, guys, please support the stream. Remember, top tipper of the night gets to pick the car I drive around the open world next time around. Please support the streams. I need the help right now. It sucks that now this is like the 3rd or 4th late night chill stream in a row where it's so damn slow. Okay? All right. Now we're going to move on to tips. And again, guys, I want to reiterate today, guys, please, I really need help with tips today and tomorrow. It would be great if we could be hitting the tips goals, at least for a few of these streams coming up. I really, really, really need the help. Make no bones about it. I'm not over exaggerating. I need support these next few days. So if you could, please tip me if you can. All right. We start off today with Dude in Tokyo, who tipped me $7.05, and he says, hello from Tokyo. That's the first time that I'm catching your stream live. I watch your videos mainly on demand. It's 4 a.m. here, but I wanted to drop some tips for you. Thank you, Dude in Tokyo.
All right, and that's the end of that part of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. He legit says the word please so much, he doesn't even know what the word means anymore, man. And no one that makes as much money as he does should ever use that word the way he constantly uses it. unless it was for charity or something like that. And as we all know, that damn sure ain't the case with him. So we're going to talk about the subhuman known as Lycifersoul here. And I have a couple of clips I'm going to play to set this up. This one was from Christmas Day during the Philip Bueller's Day Off video I put out, and was just a throwaway line that I mentioned about him. But let's see what we got. What about Lycifersoul, who's still there tipping under multiple names, by the way? And I'll show proof of that soon in another video. Phil smokes crack. But you do that. All right, so yeah, I'm going to let you guys in on something. There's times where I just say shit in videos just to see how certain people respond. Sometimes I want to see if Phil is going to respond. Other times in the past, it was to see what the three-letter bitch would do, etc., etc. I don't always intend to follow up on these things, but I put it out there because I want these idiots to know that I know. So I said that about Lycifersoul, which is true, by the way. He has been there all this year, giving Phil hundreds under different names. But if you go to Piece of Pieces Tracker, you won't find the name Lycifersoul until August at the earliest. And it's under the name Waifu Lord Lycifersoul. I didn't bother looking before that. So if someone finds his name, go ahead and comment and let me know. I just got tired of looking. Pig Go doesn't register the name Lycifersoul since February of this year. And the point I'm making is that it looks like he's been gone for a long time, right? To the naked eye, it looks like he's been gone for a long time. And then 2 days after me saying that throwaway line in that video, guess who pops up and starts tipping again under his regular name? Now we're about to listen to a video from Aquatil, and shout out to Aquatil, from December 27th. And not only does Lyce head tip, but Phil felt the need to address some stuff, and let's see what he says.
Again. So Lycifersoul, to $10, and some people have asked me, why is Lycifersoul back? Isn't Lycifersoul that guy that was tossing you a ton of contributions for a long time, but then all of a sudden he trolled and he got banned from your chat, but then he got let back in, but then he got banned from your chat, but then he got let back in again, then he got banned from your chat, and didn't this guy charge you back at one point for tips, and then you talked about that? In a nutshell, yes. Yes, in a nutshell, this guy is someone who obviously likes my content because he's been watching it for a while and supporting it. But then, yeah, all of a sudden he kind of lost his mind. And he actually tried to, like, charge me back for tips and basically got banned again and again and again. And now he's back again. Okay? I'm basically to the point where it's like, I don't even know what to do with this guy. Like, I kind of want to give him another shot because it's the holiday season. But it's kind of like people are acting like it's just a matter of time before Lycifersoul just gets banned again. Like, I would like to believe that people can change for the better. All right? I do. I would like to believe that people can change for the better. That he would not do malicious acts against me again, and that he would not troll the chat again, and he's learned his lesson. He's been back for like 2 days and has not done anything bad. All right, let's put it that way. But the way I kind of feel, especially the people who kind of contacted me about this behind the scenes and were like, dude, this guy again. All right, I kind of hear you. You know, it's kind of like there seem to be groups of people who, like, they're here to support, but then it's like, dude, is it worth it to even get that level of support if there's going to be derailment over and over and over, right? Right? So here's what we're going to do. This is basically last chance scenario for Lycifersoul, all right? If he can behave, if he can be a positive part of this community and not derail the chat with disgusting stuff, and he can basically be, you know, a good person and not be a complete jackass, then I'll give him another. I'm willing, especially because it's the holiday season. We just came off of Christmas, New Year's, right? New year, new attitude, everything's refreshing and everything around us. I'm willing to give him another shot. All right? But this is it. I can't keep giving people 17, 18 chances. I've been there before. I think you guys know a few of the people in the past who I'm talking about, who I gave way too many chances. And what became of that? Nothing. They didn't learn their lesson, and they ended up getting out of here anyway, right? So what I would say is this is essentially going to be like the last chance for Lycifersoul. And I hope he understands that. He's here. He's listening to everything I'm saying right now. It's not like he can say he wasn't here, he didn't know. He's hearing all of this. Okay?
So Phil starts off by saying that people are asking him why Lycehead is back in his chat, and wasn't he the guy that tipped, got banned, did chargebacks, got banned, etc., etc. He says it a bunch of times because he's trying to confuse you from what's really going on. Quote, I kind of want to give him another shot because it's the holiday season, unquote. And really, is that why, Phil? And then, quote, I would like to believe that people can change for the better. Then why don't you give Snowcarl another chance? How about PW Dubs? How about Third Eye the Third? Kozatov? Maybe it has to do with the fact that Lycehead gives hundreds a month and sometimes more. And then we get the, if he can behave and be a positive supporter bullshit. So it made me laugh when I heard this because Phil is acting like Lycehead hasn't been around this entire time. And this is what Phil does. He lies and plays stupid and pretends he doesn't see your info on PayPal when you tip him, even though he's admitted countless times on video in the past that he does see it. But according to this clip, Lycifersoul just came back and Phil's willing to give him a chance because of the holidays. Bullshit. Phil Smokes Crack has been around for a while. And in fact, he was there for one of Phil's most positive streams, where he and another subhuman by the name of Brick Boy get into a tip war. And Phil just sat back and let these mentally deficient fans of his get him to about $1,200 in tips. Now, I've read a lot of this demented idiot's messages, and not because I wanted to, but because I covered him twice in To Catch a Pay Pig. I saw the things he says, I saw his sense of humor, and I saw the way he tries to make Phil uncomfortable. This allowed me to see some of the messages, put the name together, and see how much money he was throwing away. To figure out that Phil Smokes Crack is actually Lycifersoul. Now, I believe Big Papa Phil is Lycifersoul as well, and he probably is, but I know he's Phil Smokes Crack. I also know he's used aliases in the past like Verga Toto Toto, Grande Culasso Amore, and just other stupid-ass names in general. And if you want to hear some of this stuff, you have to go down the rabbit hole on PigPigGo and search for it. I can get you started if you want, but I can't hold your hand while you do it. But it is all there. You know, this guy is one of those people that we refer to as the dregs of society, and it's not a coincidence that he's Phil's biggest fucking fan. And, you know, it never fails that he fucking attracts these kind of people, man. Now, I'm going to play for you a clip from all the way back in May to the third video I ever made. I included something about Lycifersoul there, but I never followed up on it, and we're going to do that now. By the way, I'm not going to include it in the description, but it's easy to find. Go look at this guy's fucking Twitter. Go look at his Twitter. That is one of the most depressing, frightening, disturbing things I've ever seen. For probably, I don't know if it's still actually up. I shouldn't even be saying that because a couple months ago when I saw it, I would check in every now and then on it. And I felt like I was the only person that saw this shit. He's tweeting constantly. Any thought that pops into his head, he tweets it. No likes, no retweets, no replies, nothing. Every time I went to look at his fucking Twitter, I felt like I was shaking cobwebs off and getting the dust off of it. Dude was just sharing anything that popped into his head, saying it, and there was no responses whatsoever. And if it's still up, go look at it. All right, so back then, I didn't include anything that I had seen because I was unsure of what I could use on YouTube and what might happen to the channel, etc. But now I don't give a fuck, man. I've been doing this long enough. I made enough videos. I've seen too much when it comes to these idiots. I really don't care anymore. So after I made that video, he changed his name on Twitter, and I'm not exactly sure when, but he started tipping under fake names, probably before then because he had gotten banned, because he absolutely did charge Phil back from a verified PayPal account, by the way. And Phil lied and said it could be really, really bad for him and that he may lose a lot of money, despite saying that the account was verified. That there's no problem whatsoever if it's verified. He has protection. And that's why he pushes for people to have verified PayPal accounts. It's just a load of bullshit, man. So a couple of days ago, after I heard Phil say what he said about Lycehead, I said, fuck it. Let me go look for his Twitter and, well, let's see what I found. So we have August 26th of 2020. Every time I come to Target, I feel like a cute white girl is going to come up to me and try to kill me. And what do you even say about this fucking guy, man? And by the way, I just took that picture 2 days ago, meaning there is still no likes, no retweets, and no fucking comments on him. Guy's just a dumbass, man. Next picture. All right, July 6th of 2020. I'm sorry that I'm doing everything I told you not to do. If I had to choose, I choose not to. And when I saw that one, it made me fucking crack up because I thought about Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons, where he says, I choose you. There's a picture of a train. This fucking idiot. July 24th, 2020. I do have 40K and 2 years to waste, so sure you do, buddy. August 2nd. Tidal waves, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. August 10th. I don't know why I try so hard at a job that makes me almost 1/5 as much as me just sitting on my ass, playing video games, while telling people 2,000 miles south of here how to run businesses. 1/5 as much as Phil makes. So what would that be? $2,000 a month? He thinks Phil is fucking reality. This is how demented this guy is. He thinks what Phil does is real. What Phil does is the way it's supposed to be. And this guy's crying because he's not making as much. And you're about to find out where he works at. January 22nd. Laughing my ass off. I'm the only person in my store to not quarantine or be positive for COVID. February 8th. Over-exaggerated sigh. Who does that fucking sound like? March 2nd. You lost your self-esteem along the way. March 19th. Lana Del Rey is a whole ass fucking mood. I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. March 31st, they say I ain't heavy metal. April 23rd, can I just roleplay broke college kid that works at Starbucks a bit longer, please? And that's where he used to work. He doesn't work there anymore, but I'm not going to put where he works now. But he used to work at Starbucks and he gives Phil all this fucking money. And again, no messages, no retweets, no likes, nothing. Guy's a fucking idiot, man. Next picture. May 10th. Just be fake then. May 21st. But your temporary peace of mind won't last long. May 21st. Forgive and forget. May 23rd. So blessed. May 29th. Monogamy is for the elite. August 20th. I needed to get away from Starbucks, honestly. I agree with you, punk kid. September 7th. I made Punk a motherfucking superstar. Sure you did. September 16th. Can you tell that story? It's my favorite one. You fucking disappointment. I can't entertain you anymore. November 10th. Everyone is so nice. November 13th. I thought astrology girls were crazy because of past experience. But then I see Megan Fox is like super deep into that lore. And now I'm thinking it's not that bad. November 14th. A bunch of dumbass fucking emojis. December 11th. He's still doing this. I just want to hug a cute, nice girl that's nice to me. Well, it's a fucking shock that you can't get one, dumbass. December 12th. What we do from now on will change everything. Promise. I've had too much time to think. No mistakes. And this is his pinned tweet on December 10th. This is what he wants you to see. Dearest one, nobody likes a bully. I was so excited to see you. P.S. I'm a lot different than you think. P.P.S. I don't want any of you. All right. And these are the types of people that hang around Phil's streams, man. These are the types of people that Phil wants around his streams. And despite him saying that he can't get sponsorships and has to beg every day because of detractors and trolls, take a look at the positive people he surrounds himself with. And as I've said a million times, and as I'll continue to say, you deserve every single part of this life. Philip, David, Paul, Burnell. Happy New Year, motherfucker. Let's give a couple of quick shout outs and then wrap this thing up with a special New Year's message. Shout out to Nasir. This is his second time tipping. There was no message, but I'm glad you enjoyed the videos, brother. I hope you had a happy and safe holiday season so far. And I hope 2022 starts off right for you, homeboy. Holden, again, no message, but, I'm glad you enjoy these. I keep trying to top the last one, and eventually that isn't going to be possible. That's just the way life is, but I always try to make the next video better than the last one. I appreciate you supporting, homie. Ryan, who also like Nasir, tipped me a second time in a row. There was no message, but I do see you down in the comments and during the premieres. And that last firework was for you, brother. So I appreciate the support, and I hope you enjoyed this one, homie. Empty Moon. Very generous, man. It was basically $30. Thank you very much for that, brother. He just said that my perspective on the pig helps him to understand things a little better because he always doesn't pick up on some of these things the first time. And that's not your fault, homie. He puts out so much crap and says so much stuff on a daily basis, it's not easy to remember everything. And sometimes it just confuses you to the point of saying, whatever, Phil, I don't even care anymore. So what I try to do is tie up a lot of the loose ends and go back and show absolute proof with a lot of these videos. And I know he'll never address them because he can't, but it would expose his lies even further. But these videos will always be around in some shape or form. And for the next wave of detractors, it'll be something they can use as a template. But thank you again, Empty Moon. I appreciate the support. Happy New Year, buddy. And then my boy, Mr. Gino, who just said to have a drink on him and help clear away all the toxic sludge of the pig. And I think I will do that tonight. He also said Happy New Year's. And I appreciate you always supporting the channel. He's a member, he tips, and he's always in the comments as well. And I'm lucky that there's people out there like that think enough of these videos to go out of their way to support me. So I'm truly grateful to you, homie, and I hope you and your family, which is just a wife and a cat apparently, have a Happy New Year, my friend. And then last but not least is my homie, Forever Chillin'. This gentleman tipped me $50, and he said he hopes my family has a Happy New Year and that the channel has continued success in 2022. Now, this person tipped one other time, and it was very early on when I first started accepting tips. And he sent me $100, and he had a very nice message for me. And I always remembered that. It's a big deal when someone thinks enough of you to tip you that way. And I remember he talked about he was in the Air Force, and the videos help him get through the day while he's working. And it means a lot to me, man. The fact that I don't have to ask for tips at all. I just put up a link. I give shout outs for those that do, and I go on about my day. And that's the way it's supposed to be, Phil. You're not supposed to pester these people every day. You're not supposed to beg and use the word please like you run a fucking charity. It's supposed to happen naturally. And when someone like Forever Chillin' comes around and tips, you're supposed to take time and be grateful for it and let it humble you, as opposed to just looking for the next fucking tip. So I appreciate the support and encouragement that y'all have for me in these videos. And just know that it's not stopping, man. So not until he comes clean and admits what he's doing, or until he faces some kind of justice, whether it's karma, legal, whatever. And we're going to be here for it. So thank you again, Forever Chillin'. I hope you and your family have a happy and safe New Year. And just know that if you ever want to chat, man, my Twitter and Discord are in the description. God bless you, brother. I will talk to y'all trolls very, very soon. Thank you for riding with me. And as always, a fucking go.